Google Gemini 3 dropped, which means we're about to have an entire week and a half of everyone saying it's the best model ever and it's beaten every other model. I can't really be asked for that, so I'm just going to show you how to actually get access to test things out yourself. On the benchmarks point of view, this is apparently the best model ever. It's beating out 2.5, Claude Sonnet 4.5, 5.1, Grok. It's beating out everything. The only thing that it's not is in the coding department right here for the software engineering bench verified test. It is slightly behind Claude 4.5 Sonnet, but I would not trust these guides. I mean, we all know how different the outputs can be when you're actually using it. So the best way is actually to go ahead and try it yourself. Now, there is a lot of things that have changed here, but really they're just going hard with this whole multimodal approach. So regardless of which platform you're in, you can visualize things, you can have video input, audio input, text input, which we've had before, but they've just really stepped it up. And honestly, from my testing, it is quite cool. But yeah, there is a lot of things that you can do in here, and we'll look through some of them now. First thing, in order to get access, you want to be going to gemini.google.com. You can create a free account and you're going to get access to this new model. Google is really cool with releases. They just let everyone use it. Take notes, ChatGPT. Anyway, so in here, you need to be able to toggle on thinking mode. That's going to enable the 3.0 model. And let's just go ahead and say something like, what is the new news that everyone is talking about with some new model that dropped today? Now, the cool thing that I like with Gemini is obviously it's grounded in Google search data. So typically it should have very relevant information because it's going to enable that web search capability automatically. Here we can see Google Gemini 3 has been released, which is correct. That's the whole reason you clicked on this video. And there is a bunch of new things out as well, which we'll cover soon. So you can go to the Gemini app to actually have a look. Now, one of the other things that a lot of people aren't really talking about, which I don't know why, is that with Gemini, you can analyze videos quite well.
So someone on Reddit just posted our entire user database. How is this even possible?
Oh my gosh, that guy's so handsome. So I asked it to analyze this video and tell me what's technically true. So I was a bit nervous when I was doing this. I was like, damn, what if it tells me that it's all wrong? But thankfully, the video was well researched. So I'm very happy that things are true. And it goes to the end and actually gives me a summary and says that this is technically accurate crash course in password security. And it says even what I concluded on the video, which is industry best practice is typically to use managed services. So it's really cool how it can analyze videos in depth. This is something that other LLMs that I've used haven't been able to do as well or at all. So this is quite a cool feature from Gemini that I think people should take advantage of. For some people in the industry, I've seen them put in user testing, so someone actually using the product and asking Gemini to then identify where the user went wrong, where the errors are coming from, what are things they didn't discover. So I can imagine in the future this is going to be very, very powerful. Another way to check out Gemini Pro is to use Google AI Studio. If you haven't checked this out, I'd recommend checking it out. It's quite a cool platform. But you can go to the side panel here and go into Build, and it's going to automatically select the Gemini 3 Pro preview model, or you can choose any others in here as well, but it's going to select that by default. And in here, this is more used for coding, so you can actually build something in code here. Man, everyone just does like a finance tracker app. Let's do something kind of fun. I want to create a note-taking app, but I want it to visually summarize my notes into a mind map or a open graph, so that I can link up all my thinking. I want you to populate this with notes around AI and software engineering principles. So we can see what Build is actually going to go ahead and do. Like with many other apps you've seen, like Cursor, it's going to go ahead and do this. So right now it is thinking and it's going to go ahead and build out our app for us. Now, often I'm not really a fan of these tests because they're really gamey usually, and I see subpar outputs, and the people reviewing it always say that it's really good. So I'm personally not a fan of this. I'll probably use it to help with our marketing website, which I built. I'll show you guys here. I built this using Claude 4.5 Sonnet, and this is actually a live website. Like, you can go to nextwork.org. But I'm actually going to add in a blog feature here. So maybe I'll be testing it out in Google's new vibe coding tool or Cursor equivalent tool, which is anti-gravity. I just got access to this, so I don't want to give you guys false information, but I'll probably be testing it out in the next few days as I build out our blog. Anyway, let's go back to the app here. Okay, this is actually low-key better than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be good. Okay, let's test it out. If I click this, I mean, this is pretty much like if you guys have used Obsidian. It's kind of like the Open Graph on Obsidian. It's very, very similar. I didn't expect it to be this good, to be honest. What if I add a new note on... How do I add a new note? Where are my new notes? I mean, there's still some stuff, obviously. As with anything, I mean, I can't actually type anything in here. I'm such an idiot. The UI is on the right-hand side. So I could go add a new note in here. Transformers, Optimus Prime. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna save that. And where did my Transformers? Okay, Transformers went into here. So that's not bad. It can AI generate notes. I mean, this is not horrible, but there's definitely a lot of things I would change here. So for first attempt, it's not bad. Another interesting thing here with AI Studio is that Gemini will actually give you suggested features on what it thinks you should build. So you could say like, okay, I want to add note deletion. That's very important. And then you can go ahead and prompt it and Gemini will go ahead and build that. Meanwhile, while it's doing that, let's look at another way you can access Gemini 3, and that is in the AI search mode. So if you go to Google and you click this little AI mode right here, it's then gonna pop up this modal here. And if you're in a country that is not New Zealand, and I don't know what other countries Google hasn't rolled this out to, you can go ahead to the top here and you should see something like thinking mode. And once you enable that, it will enable 3.0 or Gemini 3. For the rest of us, it's kind of sad. We don't have access to it, but this is another way that you can search it up. Now for reference, I'll put something on the screen right now that will show you what the search mode looks like, but it really does flow into that multimodal approach that Google was trying to take, where you can use this search as a way to look at other ways to digest information like video or audio or different methods like that. It definitely feels like Google isn't catching up anymore. They're actually being the front runners with some of this technology, which we haven't seen from Google in quite a while. So we'll go back to AI Studio here. And here we can see that now there is a delete button in the UI. If I just full screen this, it does look a bit better. I'd like to collapse all this stuff, but the delete button, I mean, that doesn't work. So that's not ideal. So far, it's not off to a good start, but this is why I believe you have to actually use these models to get an understanding of what it's going to be like. For some videos, you're going to see them and they're going to one-shot things and it's going to look crazy ass. For other videos, you're going to do something simple and it's not going to be able to do it, which sucks. Let me know what you think about Google's releases. I think it's quite cool. The models seem to be decent. Of course, they're always not perfect, but we're getting better and better and better, that's for sure. Compared to this time last year, the improvement is insane. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and I will see you soon.